Next stop on the NNSCRA Mello Racing Series brings us to Bristol Motor Speedway. As we're back here for today's running of the Goodies 250 night race. As we're set for 50 laps of racing. Actually, my mistake on the name of the race. Actually, it's the Food City 500 or the Food City 250 Mello Racing Series event for the NNSCRA Mello Racing Series. As we're set for 50 laps of racing on this .533 mile bull ring. That is Bristol Motor Speedway. You want short track mayhem? Well, you're pretty much going to get it here today. Here's the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, the number 2 Detroit Gasket Buick of Dylan Young, who's the points leader coming in this event. He starts from the pole. He's alongside number 6 Paul Minnick, still in points contention coming into this event. The number 6 Southern Biscuit Flour Buick. Second row has a 20 Texaco Haviland Ford of Keith Batson in the inside lane. He's on the outside of him. Outside of him is the number 33 Miller American Buick of Nick Gunther. Third row, car number 21, Carson Gum, the Chattanooga Chew Buick, and number 44, Alex Miller, the Piedmont Airlines Oldsmobile. Then the fourth row has Roberto Crown Jr., a solid qualifying run for him at number 31 machine. He's flanked by car number 1. It's Jackson Haywood, the Carolina Ford Dealers Ford. Row 5, car 51, it is Laura Chung, the Valvoline Pontiac, and number 23, the Miller High Life Pontiac of Daniel Foyles. He won the season at Colorado and at Talladega. His second Talladega race this season. Next row down is car number 47, Jesse Turner, and number 06, Zachary Fitzwater. Next row down has car number 84, Eric Monaco, and number 8, Cole Deaver, who has one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race. Dylan Young has our second has another in-car camera in today's race. Next row down is number 89, Jessica Shelton. She won the last time we was on a short track at Indianapolis Raceway Park, Lucas Oil Raceway that is. And flanked by her is car number 72, Rafaela Duke in the Kodiak Pontiac. Next row down is car 75. It is John Andrews and number 97, Quentin Moore, who has our third in-car camera. Next row down is number 11, Vale Moscow, and number 36, Joshua Osborne, who won a season at Oswego Speedway. Next row down is Zach Winkle, number 99, and number 7, Destin Boland in the Skull Bandit Buick. Next row down is number 12, Amanda Evans, the Piper Aircraft Buick, and number 32, Bud Light Buick of Gabby Conklin. Next row down is number 14, Allison Rain, number 2 in points coming in this event. Beside her will be number 10, Ryan Brommer, and the MJ Sullivan Mobile One Chevrolet. Next row down is number 3, Nathan Orman, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, and number 52, Seth Cole in the Red Baron Frozen Pizza Chevrolet. Next row down is number 00. It is James Sykes in the Thomas Brothers Country Ham Oldsmobile, and number 5, beside him will be number 5, the Advanced Auto Parts Buick of Phil Parker. Next row down is number 25, James Henry in the Moroso Oldsmobile, and number 27, Logan Williams in the Old Milwaukee Pontiac. Next row down is car number 15, Stephen Colon, and number 34, Chrisman Morgan. And it's number 37, Daniel Bouchard, and 22, Caleb Fogler. Next row down is number 63, Henry Sanford, and number 83, number 83, Austin Reed. And starting shotgun is number 17, Audra Baranowskis, who won the season at Nashville. And beside Audra will be number 88, Matt Haas in the Winter Circle Apparel Buick. So I hope everybody had a great had a great time transferring the setups from Michigan to Bristol, because that's what we're doing here today. 50 laps of action on this racetrack here in the located in the northeastern portion of the volunteer state of Tennessee. And if you don't know Bristol, by the way, splits between Tennessee and Virginia, by the way. But the racetrack, of course, is on the Tennessee side. In fact, heck, even a football game's been held here at Bristol Motor Speedway back in 2016 between Virginia Tech and Tennessee. And I happen to have watched that game, by the way, too, and Tennessee won that game. But anyway, no football playing here today. It's bumping and banging short track style, and here's the command to fire 'em up.
Drivers, start those engines.
And that's the way to get a race going here, as the command's been given to the engines. As the pace car leads the field off a pit road for the pace up, we'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Field coming through turns number 3 and 4 right now. Dylan Young and Paul Minnick will lead them to the start-finish line here. A pair of Buicks on that row here. As they come off turn number 4, the green flag's about to fly, and we are racing at Bristol. Keith Batson right up on the back bumper of Dylan Young to start things off here as they come off turn number 2. And we'll be seeing a lot of action in that part of the corner right here as Batson's going to take the lead, come off turn number 4. And Keith Batson leads the first lap of this race here. I almost said it too soon right there. Dylan Young almost came back up on the outside though, but nonetheless, the 28 car does lead the first lap of this race here. Laps here to Bristol do not take very long, about 15 seconds a lap, and Carson Gum now goes to the lead in car 21. We may have a record of lead changes here once we get all 50 laps done here, possibly here at Bristol. We have not had a 50 lead change race here, I would think. But Carson Gum is going to be your leader right now. Roberto Crown Jr., who had a great qualifying run in that 31 car, started 8th and is up to 2nd place right now. He is in 2nd position. 3rd is Laura Chung. 4th is Jesse Turner. As Turner's about to go inside of Laura, takes position away from her and moves up to the 3rd spot. Eric Monaco up to the number 5 spot in the number 84 machine. And 3 wide here, John Andrews tries to move inside of both Keith Batson and Jessica Shelton. And Monaco muscles his way past Laura Chung, but as soon as he does so, Shelton is inside and tries to take position away from Eric Monaco. Jess up to the number 5 spot here, the number 89 Coors Melling Ford. And here they come off to number 4 here. Jess, of course, by the way, will be sporting the McDonald's Mac Tonight scheme for both this race and at Richmond and the remaining night races of the season, I should say, too. Yellow flag's already out, as we saw earlier, and it's Paul Minnick, number 6, who has spun. So the Southern Biscuit Flour Buick spins as caution flag flies on the 6th lap of this race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at what happened to Paul, and usually, well, that's like we said, turn 2 is usually the trouble spot, and he and pole sitter Dylan Young got together. And I think throw Nick Gunther in this mix as well, too. Yeah, Dylan got off the wall, got into Minnick. Minnick touches Gunther just a little bit, and look at everybody else slamming on the brakes here. James Henry and Stephen Cologne goes by really good here. Alex Miller just misses, as does Henry Sanford. And Audra Baranowskis gives him a bit of a tap right here, the number 17 car. Ryan Brommer and Chrisman Morgan both stuck behind, as is Gabby Conklin in the 32 machine. So no harm, no foul really for Paul Minnick though, but just and of course for a lot of drivers here, a lot lost here, but it's still got quite a bit of laps to gain here. Left to gain some positions here. As we'll be back for the restart here. Carson Gum is your leader. Pace car lights are off. We're coming off turn number 2 right now. Carson Gum is your leader race as we reset the field for you here. Roberto Crown Jr. 2nd position, number 31. 3rd position is Jesse Turner. 4th is Eric Monaco. Jessica Shelton's 5th. 6th is Laura Chung. 7th is Vail Moscow. 8th is Zach Winkle. 9th, John Andrews. And 10th position is Allison Rain. That's how they run right now. Green flag's about to fly once again. Back underway. And Carson Gum, what a restart he just had right here. He took off like John Force on that start. As Carson already opens up to a rather substantial advantage right now as they come through turns number 3 and 4. Cars lined up single file for the time being, but that's not going to last long here among this front pack of cars. As you see now, the 747 car, Jesse Turner, moves inside of Roberto, looks for 2nd position. Meantime, Jessica Shelton's going to try to take 3rd spot, or 4th position, I should say, from Eric Monaco. Eric throws the block for the time being here, and Jess regroups, tries it again here as they go into turn number 3 here. And Monaco says, well, you're faster than I am, so I'll let you by me. And Laura Chung down the inside wants in on the fun as they go through turns number 1 and 2 now. And now Vale Moscow, number 11, she tries, or he or she, whichever that is, there tries to move inside there and takes position away from Monaco. Monaco dropping back just a little bit here. Now Allison Rain takes position away as the yellow flag flies for the second time here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's Raphael Leduc, car 72, who has spun, and he's backed it into the wall. And Carson Gum and Roberto Carantino better let the pace car on by. Oh, Carson, don't cross the start-finish line. He has crossed the start-finish line ahead of the pace car. Well, I don't know what the ruling on that's going to be here at Bristol, but, oh boy. Unless the pace car back by him, though, but that may have been too late there. Joshua Osborne's also got some damage on that number 6, on that 36 machine here, and we'll see what happened come off the second corner. And it was indeed, it was Osborne first, and then it was Leduc. Joshua dropped back to 30th there as he moves inside of Quentin Moore in the 97 car. Gets into Quentin's machine, and Quentin, I think, is going to save it here in the 97 car. Yes, he does. But Joshua's already sideways spinning around a little bit here. He actually is drifting sideways, I should say. And yeah, Raphael Leduc got the butt blasted by the 06 car, or by 6 car, I should say, of Paul Minnick, and the 30 and the 70 and the 83 car of Austin Reed. I think got rear-ended by Leduc as well too. Osborne's came away relatively unscathed, but the 72 car not as much. But Raphael is still back out there, as is the 36 car of Osborne and the 6 car of Paul Minnick there. So nobody's out of the race so far here at Bristol here. That's the main thing here. The 83 car, Austin Reed, he's got some damage on the car, but of course, as we've seen time and time again, damage does not mean much at Bristol, it seems like here, especially if you got just rear end damage or a little bit of a hood buckle on the car. But about to restart here from the second caution flag of the day, where we'll be restarting on lap number 21, and it is car number 21 as of right now leading this race here, because he crossed the start finish line ahead of the pace car after the pace lap was after one of the caution laps was completed. So I don't know if Carson's going to get a black flag or not on the start restart or not, though, because we've seen it happen before at Bristol. It's like usually a glitch that happens, but we'll see here. Green flag's about to fly right now here as you see the pace car come off on the pit road. And Carson Gum, Roberto Crown Jr., Jesse Turner, Jessica Shelton, and Laura Chung leads him down. Green flag back out, back underway, lap number 21 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And Roberto Crown Jr. that time got a better restart here as they go through turns number 3 and 4 now. And now Jesse Turner moves inside for second position here. Roberto throws the block on him, chops him off a little bit. And Turner now moves inside. Let's see what happens in the third turn now. And Jesse Turner will take second place. He'll bring Jessica Shelton and Laura Chung with him. And Vale Moscow now moves inside there, getting a little bit racy in that 11 machine. And Roberto and Vale both spin. Keith Basson's involved. And several cars getting into it here at, oh my gosh, a big mess on the backstretch. On the tough break for Roberto Crown Jr. and for Vale Moscow. They both were running in the top 10. And it all goes out the window for both the 20, the 31, and the 11 cars. You see several cars both. How many cars got damaged in this whole thing, too, as well? I like to ask. I think the better question is who didn't get damaged in this bunch. And Keith Badson's, I tell you what, though, and it's another driver who was right up there in the points chase as well, too, in the 28 machine. Badson, who won the last race on the tour at Michigan Speedway. and Detroit Gasket 200. Let's take a look at what happened. Roberto got off the wall a little bit, come off the second corner right here, and then gets into Vale Moscow. And how did Eric Monaco not get into the crash in an 84 car? You see him and Zach Winkle, Nick Gunther were all trying to get slowed down here. Whew, 84 car just barely missed here. Here comes Badson. Tags the 11 car. John Andrews barely squeaks by. And then everybody else is going to crash right into Badson's car right here. You see Moscow gets hit by Alex Miller. There you see Seth Cole. He gets in the Roberto Crown Jr. in the 31 machine. Bale's car twitching a little bit, trying to get the car to start back up. And there's the a 10 car. Ryan Brommer gets into the crash here. Quentin Moore gets a piece of it in the 97 car. I'm sure Quentin's about had it with not missing crashes here. And Keith, I think, also got tagged with somebody else right here. Well, Keith, let's see. Well, in-car camera. Well, we had an in-car camera with Quentin Moore's machine, as well as also with the Cole Deaver. We'll take a look at Deaver's car first and take a ride with him. On board, Cole Deaver. Really good driving on the part of Cole Deaver as he misses the crash here and almost gets satisfied by the 5 car Phil Parker. And from Quentin Moore's perspective, no, I didn't see it. I didn't see a crash. This crash happening right there between Alex Miller and Joshua Osborne. I didn't see that crash happen right there. Well, we'll look at what happened between Osborne and Miller across start finish line here. But we're about in a bit here. But we're getting set for green flag now. As the green flag flies again. Lap number 29. We're past halfway home and 22 laps remaining in this race. It is Carson Gum leading, Jesse Turner second, Jessica Shelton third, fourth is Laura Chung, and John Andrews runs in fifth position. Eric Monaco is sixth. Seventh is Zach Winkle, eighth is Nick Gunther, ninth is James Henry, and Stephen Colon runs in 10th position as Jessica Shelton gets moved up the track now in the 89 car, and Laura Chung gets the third position now in the 51 machine. And a bad crash. Logan Williams and Paul Minnick have flipped big time. Caution number 3 has Wade here, and everybody else trying to get woed up here. Well, here we go. What happened there on the coming off turn? It happened through turns number 3 and 4, lap number 30 of this race. Roberto Crown Jr. got right into the 27 car of Logan Williams. Had sent the 27 right into the 6 car, hooks to 6, and bang! And look how high the 6 car got up, almost out of the park at Bristol, almost out of the racetrack. Oh my goodness sakes, the 6 car pirouetting like an Olympic gymnast would as he lands upside down. I think Williams gets back up on all 4 wheels, but the damage already a little bit done with the 27 Old Milwaukee Pontiac. And the leader's going to come right about maybe here in just a second or so. And several cars just missed that 6 machine too. Especially some of the ones that went to the outside of the racetrack here. Let's take a look at what happened real time. And Minnick was just coming off pit road, too. Holy crap. Now, we promised you promised you a while back we're going to show you what happened between Joshua Osborne and Alex Miller to cause they're coming to caution flag before the one we're at now here. Alex Miller got into it with Chrisman Morgan, who was coming down, who was avoiding a crash right there. Chrisman and Alex both playing a little Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch, Darlington style. Chrisman gets into Alex, spins him out right in front of Osborne. And Joshua just had nowhere to go but right into Alex's car. And I'm sure Joshua was wondering what the heck happened. Pace car lights are back off here, so we're about to get set for racing here today. Get set to get back into racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're on lap number 36. So we'll have 14 laps remaining here. It is cars out of the race here so far. Paul Minnick, Nathan Ormond is out of race here. So is Ryan Brommer, Alex Miller, and Keith Batson. 35 cars remain in this race here, and all of them on the lead lap. It is Carson Gum, Jesse Turner, Jessica Shelton, John Andrews, Laura Chung, Eric Monaco, Nick Gunther, Zach Winkle, James Henry, and Jackson Haywood. The top 10. Green flag back underway. Lap number 37. And look at Jesse Turner wasting no time at the 47 car. He's going to take the lead. Come on, turn number 2. And here comes Shelton trying to move inside of Carson Gum for the second position. She's got it. And both Laura Chung and Carson Gum both caught on the high side of the racetrack here. And now Chung gets off the wall here. Traps Nick Gunther on the high side, as is also the 99 car of Zach Winkle, as he and Jackson Haywood go toe-to-toe now. Zachary Fitzwater also up there in that 06 machine, the Carolina Ford Dealers Ford. So Winkle's dropped back a little bit now. Phil Parker and Cole Deaver also up there too in the 8 machine. On board with Cole Deaver, the number 8 GM Goodrich Chevrolet. Running right now in 14th position is the number 8 GM Goodrich Chevy as they come off turn number 2 now. And here comes inside of Phil. I think that's James Henry. He just went by the 25 car, so he's in over 13th now in the field. In the meantime, the battle up front is for the front and up. Jessica Shelton just took the lead away from the 47 car of Jesse Turner. Boy, Jessica Shelton now looks to be on her way to maybe a 3rd win of the season here. She has never won a nighttime at Race at Bristol in neither the Cup Series nor in this Mello Series. And she hopes to break that here in about 6.5 laps. But Jesse Turner coming with a beat on Shelton. He's tired of finishing. He's tired of finishing every place but first. As of late, he's been second, third. He's had some seconds, some thirds, some fourths, maybe it's everywhere, but and something like that. He's tired of finishing every place but first as of late, and he hopes to break that here. He closes up on the back of Shelton now with about 5 to go. John Andrews in third position, Eric Monaco in 4th, and Carson Gum in 5th position here. Let's see what the margin is this time by between the front 2 cars. It's 2,600 of a second between the 89 and 47 machines. Coming in for 3 to go this time by here. Lap car up ahead. It's Logan Williams in the 27 car. Shelton gets caught up behind that lap car right there. She moves inside. Logan lets Jess go by, and Turner goes by as well too. 2 to go, and it's now 28 hundredths of a second between the front 2 cars here. Turner driving his brains out, trying to get to the 89 car. Is he going to get there? Is he going to get there in the last lap and a half? White flag flies. Here in the Food City 250, the white flag flies. 1 lap remaining. Turner moves inside here. Shelton trying to hold him up in the 3rd turn. Is he going to make the move through turns 3 and 4? Turner comes to the low side. He's going to shoot a shot to the start-finish line. Short at the line. Jessica Shelton wins the Food City 250 at Bristol. It is her 3rd win of the season in the Mello Yello Racing Series. Boy, Jessie Turner, oh so close again. But drove a fine race this time here. He finishes 2nd. 3rd will go to Carson Gum. 4th to Eric Monaco. 5th to John Andrews. 6th position to Laura Chung. 7th to Jackson Haywood. 8th to Nick Gunther. 9th position will go to Zachary Fitzwater. And Stephen Colon ends up 10th. Average speed 66.823 miles per hour. The average speed of this event, 12 hundredths of a second of margin of victory. Boy, if there had been about another lap left in this race, I'd tell you, Jessie Turner would have probably had something on that last lap, though, probably, but still. But, boy, what a finish that was here. Jessica Shelton, just, what more can you say about her? I guess you want to say 3 wins this season, adding on her wins at Lucas Oil Raceway at Indianapolis and at Bristol as well, or at Bristol and also at Milwaukee, where she also won her first one as well this season. We gave you the top 10 already here. Zach Winkle ends up with a solid 11th place finish here today. 12th to Phil Parker, Cole Deaver 13th, 14th to James Henry, 15th to Dylan Young, the pole sitter for the race. James Sykes, Destin Boland, Daniel Voiles, Amanda Evans, and Matt Haas, the top 20. Then Audra Baranowskis, Chrisman Morgan, Caleb Fogler, Austin Reed with a 24th place finish here today. 25th will go to Allison Rain. That's going to cost her a little bit in the points. Seth Cole, Roberto Crown Jr., and you got to feel for Roberto. He was up as far as 2nd place in this race, so had a shot of what looked like he maybe to steal a victory away from everybody else. But alas, it did not happen though. But he runs like anything like he did today though. The rest of the season, boy, then look out for Roberto. He may be one to watch these last few races this season. Daniel Bouchard, 28th position. 29th to Henry Sanford. Joshua Osborne, 30th. Rafael LeDuc, 31st. Quentin Moore, another. I tell you what, Quentin Moore, he either wins or he either runs good or he runs bad. It seems like for Quentin this season in the Mello Yello Series. He ends up 32nd here today. Vale Moscow, another one who had a promising day lined up, but last set didn't go well for Vale neither. Ends up finishing in 33rd. Vale and Gabby Conklin 34th. Ends up last car on the lead lap in 34th position. Logan Williams the only car a lap down in 35th. Cars that race: Paul Minnick, Nathan Orman, Ryan Brummer, Alex Miller, and Keith Batson. So that will do it here today at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Food City 250. For now, well, I gotta give you the promos first here. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Colzar, to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Cell Cup series, the main series on his channel, and also be sure to check out, and if you want in on future seasons of Seth series, and be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. And also, if you like and also be sure to check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline series. Those channels being X8675398X, that's Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup series. And also check out channel Thrashmania899, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series. So subscribe to those 2 channels for some cool stuff as well too, and you will not be disappointed. So that will do it here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. For now, this is James Qualls. It's been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 10 years of off-fun racing at its best. We'll see you for the Castrol GTX Cup Series event here at Bristol. They're the Busch 500.